Oh, he is a big fit icon coming all the way from the east side of Brevoort House.
Would you like me to show them how the sign of the curse works? This is the sign of the horns. A curse sign, the two fingers extended. This way, spread apart for sort of shotgun blast, you know.
I always
all over,
figured if I ever met the devil, it'd have dirty fingernails. Go on.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Where?
Dirty fingernails.
Well, that's because I've been fooling around with your equipment.
Never mind. Don't blame it on the studio. Go on with it.
All right.
So that's the sign of the horn, and then what happens? Is that it?
Well, there are other ones, too.
Yeah, what are the other ones?
The other ones, one of them's the pox sign. That's three fingers extended.
A pox on you?
A pox on you. During the Middle Ages, this was...
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, if they said that they're going to bring the devil or something out in the battle or something along those lines, I got to do a video.
You see me throw this shit up. That's my real recognized real. That's my devil shit. That's my sick shit. That's the empowerment. People say it's the electrons and neutrons, your melanin, all this shit. Fuck all that.
Yeah, it's in the
red, and everybody throwing this shit up. It's not because niggas is bloods. It's because it's blood in, blood out. It's a ritual. That's the thing. You want to continue to have success in this lane. There's nothing Christianity. There's nothing Christian about this. Like when you got the four horsemen rapping, there's nothing Christian about that.
Facts. Talk. Talk.
So they have characters for each demographic of people to trap souls, and then you don't understand who owns caffeine. Drake owns caffeine. He owns the satellites. You know how rich you have to be to own satellites.
Yep.
He control the media. So Drake's till death do his part. Look at that name. Drake doesn't give a fuck about battle rap. I need people to really get this crystal clear through their fucking head. Like Drake has nothing to do with none of this shit. That's just he owns caffeine.
Yep.
Doesn't give a fuck about battle rap, dog. Trust me.
I believe he owns caffeine too, because he never streams on it. So what is that partnership? It's obviously some kind of ownership.
Yeah, he's an owner in caffeine. So
But where do you think that name came from? Till death do us part. Do you think that's to do with the Nunu abortion or something? Or
right? Damn. This all stems back to remember when Twerk got the car accident and he cracked his skull open. You know, when they crack your skull so the souls can go in and out your body, and you can, it's an easier process. Like Drake sent Twerk $5,000 during that time because it was already a pre-liar to what was coming up. Like this was prior to everything happening with caffeine, the partnership. Like there was a lot of shit that was happening that was showing people like, hey, this is just a chosen group of people. And that's why I don't fight to be in that, because I'll be in it regardless. But to say, oh, I want to be a character on the shelf is to say, yes, I want to conform with this shit that they're doing. And I don't mind necessarily conforming, bro. You know how you get in there so that you can help your people get on, and they're getting industry money now. So to say,
because we lost the last interview. That was on the last channel, got deleted. You mentioned you sold your soul. Like you
sold that. Soul been gone. So like if you want to talk about worthiness and value to people who collect souls, it's a little bit less value, but I bring souls though. So like you're talking about the masses of people that follow my lyricism, the masses of people that follow my Surviving QP series, which is my life that I've been living 10 years. Just the people that tap in and actually say, yeah, I'm a supporter of QP or whatever the case is. Like that shit is a whole movement to where if they did fuck with me, yeah, I would be like how Drake does. He makes music, he makes mantra, he makes chants and music that when people say it, they don't know that they're saying odes to the devil. God's playing all these different songs. These are odes to the devil. And when people go to the festivals, OVO Fest and all this, they're waving their lighters in the air singing these lyrics. Like his whole, if you're reading this, it's too late. That whole album was a dedication to the end times and the rapture coming. You know what I'm saying? Like
you remember that song you have with 21 Savage?
To be alive with him in future. So they're giving us what's happening. And then my deal is remove it. You can have my soul in its entirety. And then all the bitches I bring in and you see with a Q stamp on their neck with the crown, they went blood in with me. So those souls belong to me. I'm a soul captivator. I keep the souls. That's why I tell people, like when I be for the bitch, that shit is for a time in the day. Because the bitch is here eternally. It's an eternal flame that can never be put out, right? And my flame can't be put out unless, you feel me? I continue to go against the grain. When you see your favorite celebrity retire and stop doing movies or playing sports and all this shit, that's the devil telling them, oh, you stopped early. I'm taking you out the game. You work until you die. This is how this shit works. There's no stopping and praying to God. Oh, let me pray. Let me pray to God. And oh, God. When you see Chris Brown post and delete, feel me? Talking about, oh, you guys might see this outer shell, but inside I'm a scared little boy. It's so much shit that y'all know about. These are deals with the devil. Black Pyramid, the clothing brand, the symbol is 3 6s into a pyramid. This shit is so in front of your face. It's just whether you want to see it or not. So
same thing with the battle rap clothing lines right now. They're pushing the goat, the horn god, all of that stuff. The Masonic pillars. On the M313, what the hell they call that? M3S3 clothing line. They have the pillars with the 33 right there. The M for the Master Mason.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of demons you can